What's up, everyone, and happy Halloween from Mark here at Wise Toy Show with a Halloween unboxing of a horror figure. I think this is the first horror figure I've ever unboxed on the show. I don't really have any horror shirts, so I wore a Misfits shirt, which is the closest thing to horror as I can't believe sometimes I listened to that band when I was a kid. I mean, some pretty dark stuff in the Misfits, but it's all fun and games. But it's just joyful as horror style music. But make sure you like and subscribe before you go any further, and so you don't miss a thing. And we're going to unbox a figure today that I picked up in a Ross store, and for my personal favorite Universal horror movies of all time, and that is The Wolfman, starring, of course, the great Lon Chaney. And we got to see Larry Talbot become the Wolfman, and I always enjoyed this because it was a little bit different than the other ones. It was a dark tale, which he had dealt with this that he didn't want to have. He didn't want to be the Wolfman. He didn't want to hurt people, and he wanted to find a way out. There was only one way out. We know what that was, unfortunately. But first off, this is hard to believe. And all the action figures I have in my house, this is my first NECA. I've never bought a NECA before. So $20 in Ross. I was like, I'm going to get this unboxed for Halloween season. Great packaging there. We got the Wolfman on the side. Got from the movie in the back, black and white. This is the black and white Ultimate Wolfman version. As we open it up and we look inside here, we look at that. This is great. I mean, this looks great in the package as well, but I'm going to get this out and display this. I even like the packaging effect. Oh, I'm dropping it for the fog in the packaging there to give it that movie effect. Just really cool packaging here from NECA. I know their stuff is premium and top-notch. I've just never bought a figure before, and I think that's somewhat wise. Sometimes the price is always kind of held me back, like, do I need that? No, when there's other things I'm more into collecting. I don't need to collect other lines. They do some great movie figures, that's for sure. All right, let's get Larry Talbot out of here. All right, so what do we have here on the back? All right, we've got extra regular feet in black and white edition and a stand there, it looks like, to put him on. And just for the front or the back, all right. If you've seen the movie before, they try to trap him like a bear or dogs. That's what they think it is, and this is the trap from the movie. That's a cool little feature there. And we have tape. All right, let's get the scissors here for this tape. Get this piece of plastic off there. We have extra hands here. There's a gripping hand. He's going to choke someone's neck when he tries to defend himself in the movie. Another hand there. And it looks like just a fist hand to punch to defend himself. And we have here, this is the cane from the movie, a very important piece of the movie, a prop there that's found when they're hunting Larry Talbot and the Wolfman. And we've got a couple extra head sculpts in here, too. We're going to pop him out. We have the frightened Wolfman, because even as a Wolfman, he knew that he didn't want to do what he had to do. He just was trying to get through everything that was going on. If you want to display him as regular Larry Talbot on the shelf, there's the Lon Chaney head, and what an amazing head sculpt on this. I mean, it looks just like Lon Chaney from the movies. That is fantastic. All right, so let's get the Wolfman himself out of the package. Let's twist side here. All right, I'm going to flip it upside down to see what, there's a lot of great modern horror movies, but I really always like the Universal classics. Some of my favorites of all time. The Creature of the Black Lagoon, Dracula, the Wolfman. I love the Abbott Costello when they meet all the different characters. There's a lot of fun with these movies, and nothing like them. I mean, they started the genre back in the 30s. The Wolfman came out in 1941, and a great film, man. I actually have a movie podcast with some friends called the Rebel Radio Podcast. We're on all the apps and stuff, and we, I believe, if I remember correctly, we did the Wolfman a long time back. We've been podcasting for like 11 years. So if you're curious of that, the rebelradiopodcast.com for that stuff. All right, let's see if I can get him out of here. He's in there pretty good. All right. We've got the Wolfman on the package. We got a little piece of plastic everywhere here. All right, let's check this guy out, man. This is cool. Looks like it jumped right off the movie page. Good articulation of the arms. Good articulation there. The legs. I mean, this is NECAs are definitely not something that necessarily you're going to play with. These are more like little statue pieces, but still some decent articulation. The arms, the hands, the legs there. And it bends. I mean, I don't know how fancy you're going to pose them. You can maybe pose them walking, maybe attacking someone. There's the regular head sculpt on it. I don't know. I kind of think I like I'm going to try and pop this off. Oh, that came off really nice and smooth. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to display with, that more frightened look. I think that looks really cool. And don't know how I'm going to use the trap or the other stuff, or maybe put the gripping hand in here and have him hold the cane. But I think that's more for he's Larry. But man, for my first NECA figure, I'm happy with this. Yeah, but the movie was in black and white, so it makes it suitable that's in black and white. I think there are color versions of these figures too, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong on that. Don't quote me. I'm by no means a NECA expert or anything like that, but very cool, man. Your Raw stores are getting a lot of these. I've seen Frankenstein there. I've seen the Wolfman. I've seen some of the Ninja Turtles ones, which are really cool. I was really tempted to buy Raphael the other day, but I was like, no, I can't buy everything. Like I said, big wrestling, big Star Wars, Batman. Can't buy too much stuff. Only so much money to go around. But the Wolfman here for Halloween, thought it was a proper unboxing for Halloween. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that like button since you've watched this far, the subscribe button as well. Comment below your favorite Universal monster. Until next time, this is Mark for Wise Toy Show. Have a great day and behave safe and have a happy Halloween.